Hello, Rainbow Troop. How are you doing today? It's Sunday, the 30th October, day before Halloween. Yes, indeed. Hope goblins and ghosts and warlocks and witches are going to have a great night tomorrow night. It's certainly looking spooky here in southern Florida with its gray, windy, miserable, misty, yucky kind of overall atmosphere. God, this place is the pits sometimes. When the sun's not out here, when it hasn't been much for the last month and a half, it's terrible. Anyway, Brad made a nice dinner for us today, as he usually does. We had the roast chicken. We had some speckled butter beans and snap peas, and we had a sweet potato, baked sweet potato, and pumpkin pie for dessert, courtesy of Costco. If you ever get a penchant that you'd like to have a little seasonal pumpkin pie, they have these monstrosities, 16-inch pumpkin pies for $5.99, out of this world, absolutely fabulous. So you might enjoy that. My Rainbow League. And all in all, it's been good. We've had a nice, quiet weekend. I hope all you singles, you newlyweds, you are just dating and trying to find Mr. Right, or you mid-range, 10-year veterans of same-sex relationships, or people like us, the senior citizenry, with 20 years plus of same-sex relationships. We didn't have to have anyone tell us that it was right to live with the person that was right for us, regardless of with boobs or not. You know, that's kind of one of those things that we're starting to realize we don't need to be dictated to anymore. Hallelujah. Sounds pretty good to me. I was looking at my collection of Queerty reprints that I do take out of the emails, and I did write to them and let them know that I was going to use them as a source of authority on some things, basically just a little bit of insight, professional insight that their reporting staff comes up with every so often. I did want to tell them too that just basically using it as a topic and not quoting verbatim, because you know it's a third party that collects news reports from other people that are talking about these situations, and I don't think that they want to have somebody like Paul, the Rainbow guy in Florida, taking too much thunder away. But I will promote them. I like Queerty, and I like what they do, and I think it's a positive influence. Anyway, did you know that a survey finds that more and more straight guys are going gay and liking it? I don't know how many people you know that were married to a woman and have now turned 180 degrees. Do you know anybody like that? I don't. I think I know people who would like to, but I haven't had the pleasure of interviewing anybody who was in that situation. Why not? You know, this is the century of undoing the stupidities of past centuries and undoing some of the corollaries that had no way of disputing when there was an edict from a church or a government. And women have been experimenting with other women in very, very fabulous lesbian relationships for years, and they have never thought it's such a bad thing because women can explore their sexuality. And you know, my buddy Chris Thompson talks about that all the time, and I thank you, Chris, for that. You give me a lot of fodder for discussing it myself, and we should talk about that, you and I together. I'd love to do that. But anyway, no, it's true, and men have been inhibited and held back because it wasn't the practical thing. It wasn't the right thing. You didn't do things to experiment with the realm of your Kinsey scale sexual turn-ons and turn-offs. As a scale of 1 to 10, everybody was either a 0 or 1 or a 10. Not really. That would be the exception. And most people now starting to feel maybe they're not watching me so much, and I don't have to feel as guilty. It's still going to be a while before that becomes as prevalent in terms of just being it's okay, but women do it for men not necessarily so. And it'll happen, probably in not necessarily in my time, but towards the end of it, it should be. I think it's great, and there was one quote in here that I thought was pretty interesting. Okay, gayness is spreading around the world, but it's hitting the UK especially hard. A recent survey conducted by YouGov found that 49% of Brits between the age of 18 and 24 identify as something other than 100% heterosexual when asked to plot themselves on Alfred Kinsey's sexuality score, which is what I was saying. Yeah, you're probably not a 1 or you're probably not a 10, and that's probably great for you because you're going to have a lot more leverage to enjoy yourself. And I say, hallelujah. Jesus is even happy about that. Absolutely. I think he did have a relationship with the Apostle John, didn't he? I think I've heard that. Whatever. I would have been even able to forgive him too, and I don't think he felt that guilty. He was a man that was all heart, so why would he mind? And besides, I think he would agree that it's a miracle being gay. Yeah, it probably is. That's why you're so blessed. Now, just leave you with one thing today, and I thank you for being with me, Rainbow Guard, Rainbow League. I appreciate you very much the time that we spend together. It's going to be a long time too. I'm here for you. Pick this up on Facebook. Somebody had posted, life always offers you a second chance. It's called tomorrow. Sure is. Whatever you didn't get to do today, you might have a chance tomorrow. Whatever you felt was lacking today, you might be able to do it tomorrow. Maybe you're hoping to get a phone call from someone that you haven't heard from in a while. Why don't you call them tomorrow? It's another day. It's a whole new slate, a whole new time. And it's your time. And as far as I know, no one's watching us. So do it. Life gives you a chance. You be here with me. I'll be here with you. Love you guys. And thank you, YouTube, for having a venue that is so wonderful. It's such a breath of fresh air to be able to be yourself and reach thousands of people who are happy to be able to communicate with you and you know, feel safe with you. It's not always easy. We sometimes have a lot of dolts in our neighborhood, and quite frankly, I don't think I need to have them when I have the world with you, and I appreciate that. I love you very much. Have a good, safe week. Drive safely. Enjoy some good food and drink. Enjoy some good love, and be a happy gay. Be a great straight. Get together with that counterpart in your office. Take them out to dinner. Buy them a drink. Get to know each other, maybe in a little different way. I'm not going to suggest anything other than you're going to be a better person for it. Something for your memoirs for down the road. Listen, I'm a little disappointed about the subscribership, but I think it takes a while, and I'm prepared to deal with that. My ego can probably be saved, but please do. It gives me the feedback that I'm doing something right and that you like me. And I'm new here, so to speak, and I'm new here. But I'm going to be here with you for a long, long time to come if you let me. And you're going to let me when you know that this, you know, I see repeat visitors and people just sending comments to us at our email. And that's also, it's Rocky032154@gmail.com. Rocky032154@gmail.com. I'm going to be here with you. And please, folks, number one rule here on YouTube, you know that? If you like it, tell your friends. Let them in on this. And please subscribe. That's how we grow. It's how we get to know each other, and I want to be your friend. And if you like me and you see something that you would like to have in your lives, I'd like to be your friend too. I'm sure next year is going to be meet and greet times. Too early now. I wouldn't get, but maybe a couple of cleaning ladies that I see once in a while at the shopping mall, or maybe that motorcycle cop who gave me the ticket, Officer Hooper, a few months ago. I'll probably be there. But yeah, if I want to meet some really neat people, maybe something to look forward to. And by the way, we are going to be in the LA area Brad and I about, well, before Thanksgiving. We're leaving the day after Thanksgiving. So if we happen to be around the South Coast Plaza or on Melrose Avenue or at Bristol Farms in Hollywood, we'd love to see you. And maybe up in Griffith Park at the observatory. Yeah, let's get together. What the heck? A nice way to say thank you. And that. We say, hello again, here's my best to you. Are you feeling gray? I hope your skies turn blue. Let you know that you're my friends, I'd say. Hello, hello again, bye.